In this video, we'll take a look at quantities and schedules. The learning content, creating a new schedule, filters, sorting and grouping, formatting, appearance, and working with parameters. To create a schedule within Revit, there's two ways to start. First of all, in the property browser, if you find the category Schedule/Quantities and right click, you have the option at the top of the context menu to start a new Schedule/Quantities. Also, on the View tab in the Create group, we have a button for schedules, which if you expand, you have Schedule/Quantities at the top. Once you've started your schedule, Revit will ask you what category within Revit you would like to create a schedule for. Remember, you do have this filter list to filter the list of schedules based on discipline. In this example, we're going to create a door schedule, so ensuring architecture is selected in the filter list, I'm going to find and select doors. Clicking the OK button, Revit will present you with the Schedule Properties window, and we'll have a look at this in a little bit more detail in a moment. But for now, what we have on the left hand side is a list of available fields, and on the right hand side a list of scheduled fields. Looking at the list of available fields, I'm going to select some sensible fields and then clicking the Add Parameter button in the middle, move them across to the Schedule Fields column. As well as cost, I might add count, the family name, the level, and the type name. The order of the fields on the right hand side is how they will appear in the schedule, with the field at the top being the first column. Using the up and down arrows below, I'm going to reorganize this list into a more sensible order. Once happy, click the OK button and Revit will generate your schedule based on the settings you have chosen. If you move your mouse between any two columns and hold down the left mouse button, you can drag to adjust the width of any columns. In the Properties window, under the heading Others, we have 5 parameters. We have Fields, Filtering, Sorting and Grouping, Formatting and Appearance. They all have an Edit button and they all open up the same Schedule Properties window. It's just the tab at the top that the window initially opens on, which is different. Looking at Fields, we can see that this is the same window we were just in when we generated the schedule. You can come back here at any time, add additional fields, or remove existing fields using the Remove Parameter button. The next tab is Filter. Perhaps we want to filter the door schedule so it only shows doors on the 01 entry level. Where it says Filter By, I'm going to select Level. We can then choose an argument, which I'm going to choose equals. And then lastly, we can choose a level which we want the schedule to equal. Clicking the OK button now will remove any door where the level does not equal the 01 entry level. The next tab is Sorting and Grouping. The list of doors in the schedule is somewhat random. However, we can choose how to organise the results. In this schedule, I first want to alphabetically sort the doors based on their family name and have that ascending. And then I'm going to group by type. Clicking the OK button will reorganize the doors in the schedule, first by the family name, and then second by their type name. Going back to the sorting and grouping tab, I'm going to untick the box at the bottom for itemize every instance. As you can see at present in the door schedule, each individual door occupies its own line, and the count column is displaying 1 for each instance. With itemize every instance unticked, Revit will now group doors where the family and type are identical, and the count column will now give us a total. The next tab is formatting. Selecting any of the fields that we've added to the schedule, we can modify settings such as the heading's orientation and alignment, and whether the column displays or not. Perhaps we want to organize and filter by level, but maybe we don't want the level to appear. The last tab is appearance, and the settings on here will affect the appearance of the schedule once it's been added onto a sheet. We can change settings such as whether we have grid lines separating the cells and the line styles to be used, whether we want the titles or headers to show at all, and the text type that is used. We can also use schedules for modifying and editing the data within the model. Using our door schedule, I can select door 121, which will also select the same door within the model. For example, I could change the mark number within the schedule to 121A, and this will update the door number directly into the door within the project. Likewise, I can select the door within the plan view, and in the properties window for the door, I can again modify the parameter of the door, which will update the door within the schedule.